guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Cassie, and today we are doing a little like tutorial, I guess, on dyeing my brows at home with me. So if you're interested in how to dye your brows at home yourself, keep on watching. Please do remember to like, comment and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into it. I haven't always dyed my own brows. I used to get them tinted and waxed just at various different salons in town until I came across this beauty. I was always very nervous about dyeing my own brows because I was like, oh, you should never dye your own brows. Like, I can dye my hair fine, but like brows and lashes I stay clear of. Anyway, I eventually got some of this. I think this is like 12 or 13 pounds. I'll find like a link somewhere for this stuff for you, but this is the Eylure London Dybrow, and I use dark brown for mine. It says it lasts up to 6 weeks, under 15-minute application, and up to 12 applications. I don't know how many applications I've got of mine, but I still have like a ton left. Some of you may be following my wedding prep at the moment. My sister is getting married in a week's time, so we are in full swing at the moment. Excuse the state of my face because I am extremely stressed. So my face just looks horrendous at the moment, but that is a video for another time to go into my mental health issues and various other conditions that it affects. But I wanted to go into show you guys how I dye my own brows. So yesterday or the day before, I actually shaped them myself. I usually use like a face trimmer or like tweezers if there's not too many. So I usually shape my brows and put a bit of an arch in there. Trim these ones here. So I've got like a quite nice natural shape to them. So I'm just going to brush them. With the Eylure Dybrow kit, you get a colour cream, which is like this little tube. And then you also get the activator. Which the activator is actually down to here now, and then obviously I've still got quite a bit of the cream left. So it says on here to mix 2 centimeters of cream, which if I'm honest I just eyeball it, with 5 drops of the activator. But yeah, again, I just sort of eyeball it and just judge by eye sort of how much I need. So that's the cream. So I'm just gonna, this is what I mix it up in, this is just the packaging it came in. So I'm just gonna pop probably about that much, if you can see it. Just a little splodge. I might actually put a bit more in because I'm doing both eyebrows, so if you can see that, I popped 2 splodges there. That should be way enough to do both eyebrows. In fact, that's probably got more than I actually need in there. And then you get the drops. And if I just watch this, 1, 2, okay, that's way more than I actually needed to use. It always happens sometimes, right? So all I'll do is I will just get a wipe just to soak up a bit of those drops. So it does go wrong sometimes. Soak up a bit more. Right, let's see if that's enough. So I'll use the end of this little brush just to mix it in. Trying to just make sure you guys can actually see it. And then you want to end up with this sort of consistency, a bit like melted chocolate if you like. So I don't know if that'll actually be enough to do both eyebrows with, but we'll get into it. So I'm just gonna try and get a bit closer. So I'm gonna use the end of this brush. Usually I use like an eyeliner sort of flat tip brush, but I'm just gonna go with what I've got at the moment. So I'm also going to use my mirror here, so I'm just going to pop it to, I'll just put it under here. So you just apply it like so. try not to go over the eyebrows too much because it does tend to dye the skin. So all I'll do is I'll go out over it after, just with like a wipe to make sure that that's all come off. Like so. It's a look, guys, it's a look. Going, so let's pop it on the other one. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just actually going to go in with a wipe just to tidy these up because they look horrific. Don't worry, this is not how you end up. It's obviously just quite important that you do tidy it around the edges because it can leave you with some dark patches. So with this one, you leave this on for... Leave the cream on your eyebrows for 5 to 10 minutes, keeping your eyes closed throughout. I don't keep my eyes closed throughout, if I'm honest. The average application is 10 minutes, but it can be increased or decreased depending on the desired intensity of the colour and the hair type. So I'm just going to pop my laptop on so I can keep an eye on the time. So I'm going to leave that on until just before 10 past. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to clean my eyebrows up, put all the applicating compartments away. Let's just quickly wipe around my eyebrows. So it's already started dyeing a little bit around here, but thankfully, obviously because I'm wearing makeup and things at work, you won't actually notice that. And by the time it's faded, like, you'll be fine. So just maybe be a little bit neater than I am. So now we sit and wait. I look absolutely ridiculous with these on, but I will catch you in about 5 minutes once this is developed. Okay, so it is now time to take the brows off. I'm going to start off with this one because this is the one that I applied first. So obviously just naturally I take it off that way too. Where did I put that wipe? I've got stuff all over this, so let's use a clean wipe. I'm just using facial wipes. These are ones that I've bought from B&M. They're the biodegradable facial wipes with cucumber extract. I've got some micellar ones as well, so I have used babe wipes in the past, so honestly whichever wipes work for you, or you can use like cotton pads with a bit of like cleanser on them, that would do as well. So let's take this one off first. So just in one foul swoop. Swoop. Get all of that off. And then I tend to go back over them a couple of times just to get rid of any excess. And then there you have it. It's much, much darker. If you look closely, you can see a slight tint where it's obviously dyed the skin a little bit. But as I said, obviously with makeup and stuff, you won't actually see that. Which is always why I tend to dye them a couple of days, if not a week or so before I actually want them doing for. Like if there was an event or anything. Just so obviously that will go. Usually a lot of the time I'll sit there and go in the mirror and be like, oh my god, that's actually really dark. Yeah, my skin's just horrendous right now. But my lips have pretty much healed. I think my lips are nearly, I think they're 3 weeks on now. I love them. I am still debating on whether to get more. I think I'm leaning on getting a little bit more. Just a bit more. And then I think it's probably time to take the other one off now. So again, one foul swoop. So obviously it's a lot darker than what you put it on as. And there you have it. 2 lovely fresh brows. I'm just going to brush them up. 1, 2. And then obviously once you've dyed them, you might notice like stray hairs, which you can obviously tweezer out as well if you wanted to. But that is how I dye my own brows at home. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please do remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you all again in the next video. Bye, guys.